Orange is my favorite color. Orange is my favorite color.
On Wednesday morning, I received an invitation from my tribal sister and longtime friend, Tina House, from APTN, Aboriginal Peoples Television Network. She invited me to the Parliament building in Victoria for an interview regarding my challenges in protecting one of my grandchildren from abuse and my ongoing support for the All Children Matter Orange Shirt movement. To my surprise, she also arranged for me to meet the Premier of B.C. and observe her interview with him.
It's been a long time since I've been to Victoria, let alone by the Parliament buildings. So there's the old world building. It's been here for thousands of years, maybe. All right, they don't build them like they used to. From the last reset, you can see it's pretty worn out, very weathered. But a beautiful old stone building that's stood up for the last reset. I wonder if it'll stand up to the next one that's coming soon. Remember the last time I was drumming here, I had brought my Raven Song canoe here for tribal journeys in 1994. And we spent 6 days paddling the Raven Song canoe, which is now on display at the North Island Wildlife Recovery Center in Arrington near Parksville. And myself and 11 other pullers, or paddlers as some people call them, brought the Raven Song here and joined in with the rest of the nations that were involved to deliver the Queen's Baton, which I stuck a little message in there for the Queen and a couple dollars. It was a couple bucks, we called it. That was another story in itself. So I've got the wonderful honor today of being with my wonderful sister, Tina House from APTN.
Hello. Hi, everybody.
So we're here to give a voice to the children and to give a voice to the grandparents who are standing up for their grandchildren, and also bringing some awareness to what's available to grandparents that hasn't been until 2022, which is called Bill C-92 and the Kinship Program, all established through the UNDRIP United Nations program, which was established in British Columbia not too long ago as well, which is the foundation for Bill C-92. So it's great to be here, Tina, with you, and honor to hear your voice.
Oh, good to see you, brother.
Wow.
It was an honor to discuss the critical intersection of Bill C-92 federal mandate and the United Nations Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People, UNDRIP, and our provincial laws for children protection with Premier David Eby. The key points of the discussion were upholding laws. We focused on the urgent need to enforce these legal frameworks to protect Indigenous children. Also supporting grandparents. We discussed the necessity of supporting grandparents who are performing their vital family and cultural duties. As far as the cultural identity, I emphasized that the cultural identity is a birthright. We must ensure provincial systems align with federal and international mandates to keep children safe from violence and predators while remaining grounded in their heritage. The next steps, meeting with MLA Gord Johns from the Parksville, Qualicum, and Port Alberni ridings. I will also be meeting with our local MLA, Gord Johns, to discuss these same topics. Our conversation will focus on his leadership role regarding fisheries and oceans, as well as his significant federal responsibilities. Gord Johns currently serves as the NDP critic for fisheries, oceans, and the Canadian Coast Guard. His work is instrumental in advocating for the protection of our coasts and the inherent rights of our First Nations within their territory, as well as he is also an advocate for the Indigenous communities and all the rights for Indigenous grandparents and the protection of Indigenous children. So I'm looking forward to meeting with him as well, and very thankful for the time that I had with my sister Tina. And on a personal level, Tina, I wanted to reach out and express my deepest gratitude for the invitation to join you at the Parliament building this past Wednesday. Thank you for opening the door for me to speak with the Premier about the challenges we face in protecting our grandchildren and the vital importance of the Orange Shirt movement. Sharing one of my Tsimshian drum songs during our time together was a highlight for me. I truly felt it vibed up our sense of unity as we navigate this journey to uphold Bill C-92 and UNDRIP, UNDRIP. It is so important that our provincial and federal laws recognize grandparents not as just kin, but as a cultural teacher and protectors of our traditions, and that we've always known them to be. Thank you for your tireless work with the APTN, Aboriginal Peoples Television Network, and for being such a strong voice for our people in friendship and unity. Deutschen.
Every hurting child.